Good morning. Welcome to War Thunder's website. I'm Old Dead Man, your host. France has got another interesting little piece of equipment coming to their tech tree. It's not that amazing Mirage that we talked about. It's still coming, but we're talking about the little piece of ground vehicle here. This is a mid-tier one, so it's not going to be a top-tier what's it for you to play with. That said, it does look like it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's take a look at it. The AMX ELC bis was a prototype tank designed and built by GIAT Industries to fulfill a request for the French Ministry of Defense. The ELC project, or Engin Léger de Combat, meaning light combat vehicle, was launched to develop a lightly armored but still heavily armed vehicle capable of being airlifted. GIAT developed and submitted this 6-ton two-man tank that was so small the driver was in a partially reclined position, and the gunner had half his body in the hull and the other half in the turret. This design limited turret traverse to the relatively restricted frontal arc. One source did state that when immobile, the turret could be traversed 360 degrees, but had to remain in the frontal arc when mobile. I suspect that actually means when nobody's actually inside the turret, it could traverse the entire 360 degrees, probably mostly for maintenance purposes. The vehicle never saw serial production or active service, and the program was canceled in 1961. The prototype is preserved at the Museum of Armor in Saumur. The AMX ELC bis was 5 meters long, 2.2 meters wide, 1.6 meters tall, and weighed in at a minuscule 6 tons. The 250 horsepower SOFAM 8 GXB gasoline engine drove the vehicle to a top speed of 80 kilometers per hour. It was armed with a 90mm D915 cannon carrying 36 shells. In War Thunder, the AMX ELC bis will be joining the Rank 4 French tank destroyer line. As of the first dev server, it was placed at BR 6.7 with a maximum of 40 millimeters of armor on the frontal arc, and the sides are way worse, like 20 and 15. It could fire 3 different shells, an OCC 60-62 Heat FS, the OE90F1 high explosive shell, and a researchable OFUM PH90-F2 smoke shell. So what do you think of this little guy? I have to admit, when I test drove it on the dev server, it was tremendously fun to drive, and hilariously how much the suspension on it had that thing rocking back and forth, even without firing the gun. So shots on the move might be a little bit tougher than normal. But if you're creative and you can time that arc, that suspension action, you can probably make some cheeky little, cresting over the top of a hill shots. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Hey everybody, Editing Old Dead Man here. I'm interrupting the video real fast to address just something real quick, and that is the release date of the next patch. Now, there's been a lot of talk about March 24th being the day for it, and there is some additional supporting evidence for it, and specifically that Grumvoini did say that pretty much everything was revealed so far about the patch, and that was actually when he was threatening to shut down the next update thread on the forum because of people getting way off topic again. But so there's some good evidence that it could be coming tomorrow, but I still, with the state of the last dev server, I still would not be surprised if things got delayed a little bit longer. We'll keep you posted as soon as we know. In the meantime, I'll turn it back over to me. You have a great rest of your day, and we'll see you in War Thunder.